That's the way to go, Albert! All right. Run that again, King. Run it again. Sammy needs to take 2 steps. Go. Hey, Sammy, John, just give him enough to take 2 steps. We're going full speed, see? We don't Sammy easing it. So just time it where you just do this, John. Said, hey. All right, just give him 2 steps. All right, here we go. Good bit. Hey, this is X. Exit. King, you want X, don't you? Exit. Right? Give it to him. Did you work on the timing, Ollie? Samuel's just creeping. He's just doing like this. You got to sprint. That's better? All right, where to go? You went to pick a picture night sometimes, man. That can be a good way for us to get time now.
As a collegiate star, Johnny Majors was selected as an All-American in 1956 at the University of Tennessee. He twice gained more than 1,000 yards in a season. Majors was the 3rd-ranked punter in the nation in 1956, the year he capped his college playing career.
You showing Power how to get down that low anchor you want? All right, show him how to get down that low anchor. Got to have it this week on that wing tee. We come in here, we're a young football staff. I know this, that we're going to lose some football games. We, my coaching staff and I, try to convince our football players. It's going to be a tough struggle. We try to convince the fans and the people who are interested in Cyclone football that we're not going to win overnight. And we have a difficult struggle. But we've got to believe and think that as long as we work with a positive approach, as long as we work and think, if we work harder than the other people we're playing against, if we work harder preparing with spring practice, if we work harder in recruiting, and particularly regarding our football team, if we work harder in off-season, in spring practice, and in summer months preparing for our football season, it's going to be much less difficult for us to give up or quit in the 4th quarter. And as long as you have a chance to win in the 4th quarter, as long as you're close in the 4th quarter, you got a chance to win. And that's what we've tried to do this year and trying to instill. I'll say this, we have an all-season program we call the 4th quarter class. This year I may change it and call it the 1st half class. And maybe that'll help us get started a little quicker. But I still believe that as long as you've got a chance, as long as you're close in the 4th quarter, you got a chance to win. And we've tried to build confidence along that line. Dance was good. That's the point. Dance was good. All right, let's go. One more time. Say do it this time. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. Chuck, you want to force the play. Just like the way.
Majors has coached at Tennessee, the University of Arkansas, and in December 1967, he assumed his first head coaching job at Iowa State University. He brought with him a young staff and a tremendous desire to produce a winning team.
That's better, Father. Better. Your work get better. Unlock. Me and, listen up a second. I think we had a good session last night. I think everybody knows we had our mistakes corrected. And I think by looking at that, you offensive people and defensive people realize some people out here playing football and trying to get better every week. And they know this. We got a tremendous football team coming up this week. And I mentioned last night that they were possibly great. I think possibly we overused the word great. And the reason I mentioned this today is that I don't want us to be overawed by opponents, because I think we learned a good lesson last week. We played one half of football, and it showed when we played a half of football how well we could play against one of the so-called great teams in the league. And the thing we got to make up our mind is this. This week and from now on, that we're going to play 60 minutes of winning football. And 60 minutes of dedicated football, we'll get better. And we're going to close that gap between great football teams and average football teams. We can be a good one. We can be a good one. We can all get better. And one thing we ask you, play 60 minutes. 60 minutes of good football, and we can close that gap. Make them bleed. We've got to make them bleed. Because they're a good football team, but you saw last night we can close that gap and get better.
I'll never be satisfied with Benton beat 7-6. And for God's sakes, not 42-7. And I'll never have a happy expression on my face as long as that happens. But I'll tell you this, we did learn something in the second half. I'm not rationalizing getting beat. We learned something. And that's the reason last night I took the whole squad, offensively and defensively. We are always broken down. Offensive coaches grade the film and short to their offensive people. Defensive people, their defensive people. Last night I took to the film and got the whole squad in there. I went through the whole film. I showed them people who were blocking with 2 minutes to go. I showed them taking the ball 7 minutes downfield, and because 10 people do their job, 10 people can do the perfect job, and one man can make a mistake and cause you to lose a ball game, or cause you not to score, cause you not to have a great play. And there's something you're going to have. You're going to have mistakes. We've had too many, and you're going to have mistakes with any football team, particularly a young one. But just show them how close we are to having a good one. I said, we're not going to be great, but we got a chance to have a good football team, and I said, they talk about great teams, but doing better and showing you these things, we can close the gap. And I said, this is a team at the nucleus of the team won the Big 8 championship last year and won the Orange Bowl championship. And I said, we weren't that far away. They had greater athletes than we got. But look at Everett and Andy Watergate. Look how much better he got. I says, look at Beskey block on this play. Watch Jeff Allen, who's a good ball carrier. Watch him block downfield. I says, watch John Waters fight for his life and scramble. And watch Tisdale when he's in there. Well, he's got a chance to help us win here in the future. He did a good job when he's in there. I said, we've got a chance if we continue to close the gap. I said, the next week's going to be tough as heck, too. The next change. But I said, as long as we continue to close the gap, we've got a chance.
We're going to get better, we think. We're going to get better. I'll say this, I believe this. This is the toughest 2 ball games, and in my opinion, the toughest 5 ball games in a row that I've ever been confronted with as a player or a coach, anywhere I've ever been in all my life. High school, college playing, and college coaching, assistant coach and head coach. This is the most formidable opposition that I've ever seen a team have to face. And the only thing I hope that we can continue to improve. We can be aggressive on defense, and that we can continue. Our offensive line are blocking some people at times. I mean, I'd say 90% better than I thought they'd ever do. And we still got to improve on our pass protections and things. But we got a tough schedule, but we got to fight for our lives and hope we got a chance to win 1 or 2 down the road. We'll be lucky to do it, but we got a chance that we close the gap and play almost mistake-free football. We got a chance maybe to look up on 1 or 2, and we'll be very fortunate. But we got a chance, and we're going to fight for that chance. I'll tell you that right now.
So all I got to say, and I appreciate the efforts of some people coming out to meet our team Saturday night. There was confusion in our return schedule. We'll get that straightened out this week. I've talked to our people who are in charge of that. We'll try to get that straightened out. And I want to make this clear. I don't want any planned celebrations or speeches when we come back and get beaten. I don't ever expect that, as I mentioned before. The only thing I say, we appreciate the people coming out and greeting the football team anytime. Now, if we win a big one, I'd like you to have the loudspeakers there, introduce the players, and have the band play and everything else. Anytime you want to come out and meet the players, we're pleased to see you. I'll say that, but there'll be no speeches. We don't expect a big celebration. Thank you very much.
Cyclones have not enjoyed tremendous success in their first season under Coach Majors. That is, if you only judge a team by its won-loss record. The 33-year-old Majors has taken a team that was given little chance to win any games, won 3 games, and maybe more on a given Saturday. They have played their hearts out, always giving their fans their money's worth. Not only do the players give their all on the field, but Coach Majors puts in a strenuous 60 minutes each week on the sidelines.
2. I wouldn't mind hitting on the option next play with you. Option 1 throw back.
I'd heard many different remarks about the apathy and lethargy regarding Iowa State alumni and students and fans, but I think that our young football team has created some excitement. I think that I've seen a tremendous response from the student body since I've been here. I've seen a tremendous response from the Alumni Association meetings. I've attended the Cyclone Club meetings. I know the first 1 or 2 I went to when I initially took the job, we held it in a restaurant booth meetings, but then as summer went along and the coach football season, the crowds got bigger, the enthusiasm was shown, and our football team, our young team, I think gave them something to yell about at times. We had a tremendous, I think, support from the student body. I think we sold over 11,000 student tickets for an all-time high. We broke the attendance record for one single game, and I hope for the season this year. So this is encouraging, and I hope it will continue to improve because great fan support is a carryover. It certainly carries over to the football field. I think with our football team that has enthusiasm on the field, my coaching staff and I have enthusiasm, if we see that the fans also and the student body has enthusiasm, this carries over, and I think that they have a better performance on the football field.
Water, hold it. Here you go. What we got? Got to come up with something here. 74? Okay. 3rd and 8. Are you ready?
The fans supporting a winning team think of their season in terms of days. Happy days when their team was marching from Saturday to Saturday downing opponents. The fans behind a team that is losing think of their season in terms of moments. Moments when the team scores, long passes, good runs, blocked kicks. Iowa State had its moments this year. More than any Cyclone fan dreamed the team would have this season.
Tell Jackie, see how they look when we go right, see how that, or we go left, see how the halfbacks look over on the 98 special now. They'll be looking again. Tell Jackie be looking. Are they playing cover 4 all the way? Are they playing cover 4 all the way? They haven't every time. That's what I thought. Ask him what the end looked like. We got a chance on 91 or something like that. God almighty, it's there, isn't it? Kick it, go kick it. Kick it. Water. Ask him how the reverse look. He ain't have it look. Is it there if he had it flipped? Let's go. Punch. We got to use a little imagination now. We moved it. We got to go on first down. We got to come with something. Use our imagination on first down, King. Use it. Will be picking. Water. Hold on.
In the dressing room at halftime, Johnny Majors is still a man on the move. Nervously puffing on a cigarette, he moves among players and coaches, asking technical questions about first-half play of the coaches, praising individual players, exhorting others to play harder. At halftime, ahead or behind, a coach must gauge the spirit of his players collectively and individually. The message must be just right.
Don't take that. So you set up and make him take one way. Take the upfield and you not. Right. He's coming up field. Jock Johnson. Jock, you start second half, Jock. Willie, Jock, start. Both of you doing all right. And you start second half, Jock. Offensive line, you're doing a good job pass protection. Keep it up. We just dropped a couple of passes. You're doing a good job. John, don't forget on 50s, 70s, like 74 out or 54, don't forget that if your tight ends cover, even open like they was like that. We may run the wagon second half. Come on out and you get your head on the swivel, you may have to dip it out. That was the king there. Coach Madden, you about through? All right, listen up. Everybody turn around, listen up. I don't have to tell you this. We're doing a lot of good things out there. We're doing a lot of good things, look like a football team. And a missed assignment here, a missed assignment there, a drop pass here or there, when we could carry and continue to drive. And we know what we can do. We learned a great lesson last week, what we can do in the second half. And you know that. You played against them for 30 minutes. They're not that much better. In fact, I don't know whether they're better than you are right now. I don't think you're convinced that they are. You know what you do in the second half. We've got to decide we're going to hang on that ball. We're going to do our assignments. We're protecting the passer. We're blocking them. Let's go out there and play 30 minutes of football. Let's get after them now. Let's go. Let's go, defense. Let's go. Number 38, Vern Krupke. Let's go. What is play? Okay, Brian, come on. What, did he have a chance on the kickoff return? King, was there a chance there in the middle? On the return at all? Had the right return, was it?
You left your wedge, Sammy. Stay with the right. Take it right up in there on that.
Man to man. Man to man in the secondary. There it is, it's over. Wide open.
I've gambled on fourth down, and I've kicked less on third down than I ever thought I would in my life. But I think modern-day football forces you to do some of these things. But I do believe this, and I think first that we try to convince our staff meetings, we try to talk about these things, we try to convince our squad that you practice like you play. If you practice with enthusiasm, you practice with effort, this will normally carry over to Saturday, and you'll play with effort and play with enthusiasm. And if you believe that you're going to have a chance in the fourth quarter, you're going to practice like you got a chance in the fourth quarter, you'll play like this. I also think that we try to stress this, that more football games are lost than won. So we strive to not beat ourselves. And you'll see the ball games we've lost this year, and the ball games that people have lost to us. I'll say this: there have been more of them than have been lost than we have won ourselves, or the opponents have won against us. We have stopped ourselves offensively when we were beaten, and the other team stopped themselves when we won ball games. So you beat yourselves, and we strive to make a minimum of mistakes. The team that makes the fewest mistakes normally wins in a close ball game with fairly equal material. And we try to impress on our football players this. Okay, you're doing all right. You're doing all right. Hey, goes on wide open. You're doing all right. Wins in the back here now. You all right? You put the ball on him. Let's make him go. Make him count now. Make him count. Where'd he come from? Where did the rush come from? He didn't pile on, did he? Who piled on? Who piled on? Oh, Cliff. Good. Okay, good. All right, good. Jay. Hold it.
Big break, defense. Big break, all right. That's where to go, offense. You move the ball, we move the ball. Come on, Beanie. You know, but he just makes the ball right away just like that. What was that? Well, the play. I mean, if you're saying that somebody was missing.
Panthers are penalized half the distance. This puts the ball at the 11-yard line. First and 10.
Johnny Majors is a man on the move, and Iowa State University football has started to move with him.
Recruiting is the most important single factor, I think, in winning in college football today. It's highly competitive. It costs money. You must have facilities. You must have a coaching staff that can sell your product. You must show that you're improving in what you're trying to do, or that you are excelling in football at the present stage. And I'll say this, I think that if we decide we want to strive for excellence in college football at Iowa State, I think we can get excellence in the college football field. I think we can maintain it, because even though there aren't a great deal of real good football players in the state, there are some very good ones, but I'd say 15 to 20 each year, and we have to share some of them with Iowa, quite a few of them with Iowa. But we are centrally located in the middle part of the country, and this is a real good factor in that we can go east, south, north, and west and recruit the outstanding football players. And if we decide, the people who want to win, or who have the power to win at Iowa State, if all of us decide that we want to have excellence and we want to strive for excellence in football, we can get the job done. If we continue to improve our facilities, we have a lot of catching up to do from this standpoint. If we want to have the facilities that attracts the good football player, or the good student athlete, I should say, and we've got a chance to win good and win big and win consistently. We have a lot of catching up to do, because our facilities are probably behind everybody in the Big 8 conferences. And we're playing a catch-up game with these people today. But I think that our football team has shown that they want to catch up. Our coaching staff has worked very hard, very diligently in improving. And we've had cooperation from the people throughout the state administration and faculty and the people who help you win. But I'll say this, we're going to have to want to do it more. We've got to decide we want to be excellent, or decide we want to be mediocre, and we can get the job done if we want to be excellent, all of us.